Today, we're going to be using a team that did really well in the Global Challenge, qualifying for Japan Nationals with a bit of a bluff and Pincurchin to power up the team as well. Let's see how it performs. This team features Pincurchin with a really strong bluff strategy. With fast Pokemon like Flutter Mane, Iron Bundle, and Talonflame, you would expect Tailwind offense, but this team has Trick Room with Iron Ball, Iron Bundle, and Pincurchin to deny Spore with Electric Terrain and give Iron Bundle a special attack boost with Quark Drive. The Choice Scarf Annihilate helps with Final Gambit support, and Talonflame with Choice Band can be a really big surprise to do some heavy damage. The goal of this team is to set up Trick Room and sweep with a Bomb Snow or Iron Bundle. Flutter Mane will almost always lead with either Iron Bundle, Talonflame, or Annihilate to bluff and possibly set up Trick Room. If you'd like to check out the details of the team and the creator, the links will be in the description. Pelipper, Dreadnought, Tatsugiri, Dondozo, Flutter Mane, and Iron Bundle. This could be a little bit tricky, but I think it's manageable. Yeah, it should be okay. I like the idea of I do have Snow, which gives them a little bit of trouble actually. And oh boy, you know what's funny? Pincurchin could sweep them under Trick Room. It actually can. I think I'm going to go with Annihilate plus the Flutter Mane lead. I think it's super strong in this matchup. In the back, I kind of like a Bomb Snow and the Pincurchin, like hard Trick Room right now. And I think this is probably ideal. I'm a little bit concerned if my opponent goes straight for a Wave Crash immediately with their team. But we'll find out, I suppose. I will go for Trick Room and potentially be able to do a lot of work against them. I don't know where the items are though. Iron Bundle Dreadnought. All right. Playing some mind games immediately. So Annihilate plus the Flutter Mane. I do like the idea of... Do I want a Final Gambit or do I want a Close Combat? I kind of like the idea of going for the Final Gambit in the Dreadnought and just going for the Trick Room. The reason I like this play is because the only way they can prevent Trick Room from going up is by flinching me with Rock Slide, switching out into Pelipper, or freezing me with Iron Bundle. Because if they switch out Iron Bundle to Pelipper, the Swift Swim activates. If they switch out for the other slot, Iron Bundle can't do anything other than freeze me. I'm pretty sure that I always have a safe Final Gambit and Trick Room here. If they go for a Hydro Pump into Annihilate or Freeze Dry, so Final Gambit doesn't knock out the Dreadnought, then it's just going to come down to luck. But oh boy, I am faster. Oh right, it wasn't booster energy on the Iron Bundle, so I am just able to pick the knockout, which is fantastic right there. So goodbye Dreadnought. That's a great knockout, and we'll see what they decide to go for afterward. It's going to be the Hydro Pump. Okay, perfect. No freeze dry. That's absolutely ideal. That actually did a lot less damage than I thought. Jeez. Flutter Mane. I guess that's what happens when you have a lot of HP, but dang, I thought that would have done more. All right, Pincurchin in. We had that Electric Terrain. We have that Magnet going on us. I am happy by clicking... Do I want to click Discharge, or do I... Because I don't know if they have Pelipper in the back. Oh, they have their own Flutter Mane, which is actually perfect for me. Okay. Because I'm going with my own Flutter Mane here. Plus Pincurchin. Pincurchin is just so strong right now because I can just... so no Dondozo is actually really nice. And we give them the Electric Terrain, which is actually kind of helpful to us. So I kind of want to go for a Thunderbolt into Flutter Mane and Shadow Ball, I think. Or maybe Moonblast. Moonblast plus Thunderbolt, I think, guarantees a KO on the Flutter Mane. I don't know if Iron Bundle is going to protect. I feel like Flutter Mane is less likely to have protect or go for it this turn, since the Iron Bundle is the one in danger, unless it has a Focus Sash and that's what they're playing off of. But I have no idea what their items will be. We are going to see a Terrado from my opponent, which I expect is the Flutter Mane, which means they shouldn't be protecting this turn. Yep, exactly. Okay. I hope that Thunderbolt plus the... I really hope that Thunderbolt does pick up the knockout combined with Moonblast from max special attack Flutter Mane. I'd imagine so. We already see the Iron Bundle protect, which is excellent. Super ideal here. So I am able to get a huge Thunderbolt off into the Flutter Mane. And that is going to do a... Yeah, that's a solid amount of damage. No para too. I could have went for Discharge Moonblast, but I was just worried about like paralysis. If I got a paralysis on them, then they outsped my Flutter Mane in Trick Room. And then that could have been really bad. And if I paralyzed and full paired my own Flutter Mane, it would have been awful. So going for this double up there, super safe. And this Pincurchin, Pelipper, oh boy. It's not looking good for them right now. I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt into the Iron Bundle, and I'm going to just Moonblast there. I just want to hard swap here? I could just hard swap in a Bomb of Snow, and I kind of like that. Actually, I think a play I really like is they're not going for Wide Guard, right? Because I have Thunderbolt. I'm just going to Discharge, and I'm going to go in a Bomb of Snow. Because I get, if they have Hydro Pump, I weaken the power to Hydro Pump. Discharge is going to knock out one of these Pokemon because they can't Terra anymore. And like, this is Electric Terrain Magnet. Like, one of these has to have a Focus Sash to live this. So Discharge, no double Para or double Protect attempt. It was actually Sash on the Iron Bundle. It wasn't on the Pelipper. And then I should just win the game. I did paralyze my own Abomasnow. Cause I was hoping that I wouldn't paralyze my own Abomasnow, but I think I should still win regardless. Let's see. I would have to be, let's see, do they crit? No, they don't crit. Okay, I think I just win. And like, I had to have ridiculous luck with, I think, paralysis, because all I need is one Ice Shard off in the Iron Bundle, right? So I just always guarantee to game that way if I just connect one Ice Shard, right? That's why I went for the Discharge, because if one of those Pokemon went for Protect, the one with the Focus Sash attacked in rain, I felt like just being able to get the snow up means I always survive as long as there's no crit, because they have to land Hydro Pump and get the crit, very unlikely. So that was the idea behind it. And I also have to full paralysis my bomb. So granted, there are still odds involved in that, but I think it gave me the best odds to win. So we're going to go for Thunderbolt and Ice Shard. We're going to go for another Protect to stall out the last Trick Room. They fail, and I'm able to get the Ice Shard off into Bundle. Actually, I think the best play now that I'm looking back at it was probably just hard swapping in a Flutter Mane and going for the Thunderbolt, because I could avoid the paralysis chance screwing me over there. But solid Pincurchin game, like solid. Just Thunderbolts, spam the rain team, a weakness of the rain team. Doesn't have the best defensive types. Granted, there aren't many electric types in the format at all other than like Iron Hands, but the Pincurchin actually was very niche into it. Breloom, Glamora, Fluttermane, Chiyu, Dondozo, Tatsugiri. Breloom's an interesting mon to see. Okay. This is not an easy matchup, I want to say. There's definitely a lot of tricky factors. I actually kind of want to bluff right here if I can. I would really like to bluff. I think I want to try out like Fluttermane plus... I want to try out this combination of Fluttermane plus the Iron Bundle, have a Abomasnow in the back, and then bring out my Pincurchin. I'd say Breloom is probably going to be the Focus Sash mon. Glamora is probably going to be Assault Vest. Booster Energy or Specs on the Fluttermane. The Goggles I think would be on Chiyu, because the team does seem a little bit weak to Spores otherwise. And then Dondozo, Tatsugiri could... I'm assuming it's probably just going to be your standard Dondozo, Tatsugiri, but we'll see. The more Fluttermane. Okay. Versus my Fluttermane and my Iron Bundle. Booster Energy is revealed here on the Fluttermane, which is going to be a special attack booster. All right. So I'm going to see if they fall for this. I'm going to go for a Trick Room, and I'm just going to protect my Iron Bundle, because I do have the Iron Ball and the Iron Bundle, but they have no clue. So they might be fearful of like Icy Wind plus like a Shadow Ball immediately. I'd really love to be able to just get a Trick Room up. I'm hoping to go for maybe like a Dazzling Gleam Mortal Spin, maybe a Moonblast onto the Iron Bundle, maybe a Power Gem onto the Iron Bundle. Like, I'm just hoping that they don't double up the Fluttermane specifically. I'm hoping that they really want to target down the Iron Bundle, because Iron Bundle is a really big threat to like Dondozo stuff. So we'll see. And if they like play passive like that, that's fantastic for me. That's absolutely fantastic for me. So this is probably Mortal Spin or Power Gem, I'd imagine. I'd say Power Gem. We're making this play. Yeah, it's going to be Power Gem. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I get to preserve the Sash on my Fluttermane, which is super ideal. We get Tricker up, and my opponent probably doesn't know this here. It's like, what? Why is there Tricker with Fluttermane and Iron Bundle? But this is so brilliant of this team, because now I could go for a Blizzard if I want to. I could go out. I could just... Actually, I'd prefer just going out into Pincurchin right here and going for the Hydro Pump, because I would really love to eliminate the Glamora if I can. Eliminating the Glamora on turn 1 would be fantastic for me, because... Or turn 2. Because if I could get rid of Glamora, I'm in such a good spot for the late game, because I don't have to worry about Toxic Spikes. It's mainly the Pokemon that just resist everything on my team. So yeah, we're going to bring out the Electric Surge on my team, which is going to give me a Quark Drive, but it's going to be the special attack booster, which is fantastic right here. And Hydro Pump does connect with the Glamora. Fantastic. 1-hit knockout, even 3 probably a potential Assault Vest. Am able to just pick up that knockout. Absolutely beautiful. we're gonna see a Shadow Ball come out into what was the Flutter Mane. So yeah, this Pincurchin, if it's Dundos on the back, we're about to pick up some work right here. We're about a Breloom coming out. No Dundozo. Okay. Rock Punch definitely doesn't KO. I think we also have Spore. So I think my best play is just to go out into my Abomasnow, get the Hail or Snow up. So I get that defense boost as well. And I should be slower than Breloom. I'm pretty sure with the... Yeah, we are definitely slower than the Breloom. So we can go for the Blizzard here pretty safely. I could go for the Terra Ice, but I don't think that knocks out Flutter Mane. So I might as well just go for the Blizzard and just do as much damage as I possibly can. Bring out the Abomasnow. This could be Mach Punch, or this could be Bullet Seed attempts. It is going to be Mach Punch, which was the Pincurchin slot. I don't know if I would have picked up the knockout, but here comes a strong Blizzard, and yeah, that's a lot of damage right there. Beautiful. Focus Sash. Are we going to see Dazzling Gleam? We are going to see Moonblast straight into the Iron Bundle, and that is not even able to pick up the KO. So now I can just go for an Ice Shard into the Breloom very safely, and I can go for a Blizzard here into my opponent. And there's not really much they can do. They can go for a Mach Punch. They could go for a Double Protect to stall out Trick Room. But right now, they're just in a really difficult situation. Although all my Pokemon are weakened, so I do got to watch out for that. But I still have a Focus Sash Flutter Mane. So as long as I have Flutter Mane around, I can set up a Trick Room in the end game. We're going to see the Flutter Mane retreat here into Dundozo. Oh, Chi-Yu. Okay. Which is cool because Blizzard's so strong here. Is this Protect? No, they go for a Terra with the Breloom. I wonder if they're going for Terra Fighting to go for a Mach Punch into the Abomasnow. That's hard hitting. Yeah, exactly. But I do have Ice Shard on this Abomasnow, so we can just go for an Ice Shard into the Breloom, and then we can go for that Blizzard. Yeah, perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted. This is like showcasing the strengths of this team. Be able to knock out that Breloom, and now we get a big Blizzard off into the Chi-Yu, which is some pretty solid damage because it is with the special attack booster. Very solid damage. And now Flutter Mane can come in, but we can go for Earth Power very safely into the Chi-Yu, and we can go for Blizzard, and we're in such a safe position. Yeah. This is the last turn of Trick Room though, so they can stall out the Trick Room, I suppose. But I do have a plan in case... I do still have like pretty good outs anyway. So I'm going to go for the Earth Power into the Chi-Yu, and I'm going to go for the Blizzard into the Flutter Mane. Yeah. If they don't have Protects, this game is 100% lost. But it looks like they do have Protects. Okay. Which makes a lot of sense. So, okay. Double Protect. Actually, I'm curious if Moonblast knocks out the Chi-Yu guarantee. That's basically what I gotta go for. I still have Terra though. Huh. I wonder if Abomasnow Ice Shard can just pick up the knockout into the Flutter Mane, which is pretty much my big concern, I guess, right now. Trick Room returns to normal. So I'm gonna go for... It's not really a Terra that helps me in this situation. I'm going for Ice Shard into Flutter Mane. And I'm going to go for Blizzard into their position. So let's get an Ice Shard off into Flutter Mane. Yeah, it puts in Sucker Punch range. That's the big thing. We're going to see Dazzling Gleam come out, knock out both of my Pokemon. All right. Chi-Yu Canasty Plot doesn't change. I think it's just going to come down to read whether they expect a Sucker Punch or not. So we will go for... Dark Pulse comes out. I want to see if they scout for the Sucker Punch. Yeah, I think I want to scout to see if they see the Sucker Punch. Because that is my win con right now. I am going to go for the Sucker Punch. I guess I have Terra Water on the Flutter Mane. That actually helps me a lot here because that could be a backup. Let's see. Sucker Punch easily KOs their own Flutter Mane. Alright. Let's go for a Sucker Punch. Actually, no. Well, let's Double Protect because I want to give them that illusion. If they know that Pincurchin gets Sucker Punch, I want to make sure that they fall for it specifically. I'm going to Double Protect here. I want to scout for what they're going to click. Shadow Ball. Okay, so they're just going for Shadow Ball and probably a Heat Wave. Okay, perfect. I want to say I secured a game with this then. I'm pretty sure that I can go for a Sucker Punch and a Moonblast. Do I want a Moonblast? I think I have to. I'm like pretty confident I have to. Snow stops, doesn't change anything in this position. Let's Sucker Punch. Does Trick Room get me any benefits? The problem is Trick Room does help me in a situation where Flutter Mane can go for a Protect here, but I'm really thinking they don't expect Sucker Punch now. And the problem with me going for Trick Room is that there's still a loose con of like Chiyu getting multiple protects. So let's just go for the Terra right here with the Flutter Mane. We have Terra Water, so we'll be able to eat the Heat Wave, I think, completely okay. And hopefully Moonblast KOs. That's the only thing I'm a little bit concerned about, is if Moonblast actually KOs or not. Sucker Punch into the Flutter Mane does pick up that knockout. So Pincurchin does get the knockout on one of the most common Pokemon in the format. We're going to see Heat Wave. Yep, Heat Wave into both. That does so much damage to my Flutter. Okay, I was about to say, that is a crit. Which actually does matter if I don't KO, because if Moonblast doesn't KO... Oh, it's Life Orb. Okay, I think we should get the KO then after that Life Orb chip. Oh, thank goodness. Did that crit matter where Dark Pulse was going to KO me afterward? I was super scared, but luckily we are able to pull through. I think that was the power of just the unexpected right there. Like, what would you normally expect against Iron Bundle Flutter Mane? I see you in attacks, right? But this team really utilizes that bluff and Trick Room. I think it was so brilliant in like the Global Challenge and the Japanese Online Qualifier. Like, these are the tricks that allow you to succeed. Volcarona, Garganical, Dragonite, Qianpao, King Gambit, and the Iron Hands. Actually, Iron Hands is a really tricky Pokemon for this team. I don't have the best Iron Hands answers, especially with Pincurchin giving a power boost to it, which is not ideal. All right, this is actually looking like a tougher one. Annihilate with the Scarf and Flutter Mane is actually really solid, however, so that could be a thing. Just gotta make sure that the hands doesn't get out of trouble. I think I'd probably have to go Abomasnow here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use some Abomasnow tools. I think my play is Annihilate, Flutter Mane. I don't know if I want Talonflame in this. They have a lot of priority. I think it's probably like the Pincurchin and Abomasnow in the back. Hard Trick Room, but I'm gonna have to approach this very cautiously. And I mean very cautiously. They have a lot of threats. The Volcarona's a threat. They have the Iron Hands. King Gambit could also be pretty tough depending on its set. If it's Assault Vest, it's actually pretty difficult. But at least if it's Terra Flying like on this team. But I don't know. I don't know if the Dragonite would be Terra Flying or Terra Normal. And whether the King Gambit would also be in that case. We're going to see the Qianpao Dragonite combination. Okay. Against my... all right, this is unique. So Dragonite, Qianpao. I could just Final Gambit if I want to. Like, Final Gambit Trick Room's a pretty safe play for the most part. I don't mind that. I could also go for Protect and U-turn if I want to, but I don't think that's worth it. I think I'd rather just Final Gambit to Dragonite. They don't usually run Protect nearly as common, and I'm going to Trick Room. There is a play they could go for, which they're not going to go for, which is Sucker Punch my Annihilate, but they think I'm Scarf. But I think you're better off just getting the damage into the Flutter Mane, because even if you Sucker Punch my Annihilate and you save your Dragonite, the Dragonite has to like Terra to really get an attack off in the Flutter Mane, I'd imagine. They go for an Ice Spinner, that's okay. Yep, able to survive, and we get to Trick Room up. Okay. I think now it's time to go into Abomasnow here. As much as I don't want to give the Qianpao the boost, I might have to... this is tricky. Just hands is such a big problem. Yeah, hands is such a big problem. How fast is my Flutter Mane? My Flutter Mane is 126. So yeah, that's definitely not... Hands is definitely going to be faster than me under Trick Room. This is just tricky regardless. Is that Garganical? Okay, that's Garganical. That's actually a lot easier to deal with. So we bring out the Pincurchin. I'm gonna go for Protect and Discharge. I wanna get some damage onto both of these Pokemon, and I also want a... Yeah, I think I just gonna Protect and Discharge because I want to avoid Sucker Punch from the Qianpao into my Flutter Mane. I also want damage and not have to worry about me calling it Protect. They could double Protect here to stall out a turn Trick Room, but I think they take advantage of Trick Room pretty well, so don't think that's necessary from them. I think I should save Flutter Mane for the back just to make sure that I can always deal with the hands. Flutter Mane going to Protect. Does the Qianpao Protect as well? No, they don't. So Discharge, no Sucker Punch though. So here comes a discharge. Very solid damage. Sulkier is going to come out into Garganical, and then I'm guessing this is an attack into the Pincurchin. Yeah, it's Ice Spinner, get rid of terrain. Makes sense. Okay. Which is actually good for me because that means hands is nowhere near as threatening. All right. Okay. Huh. Got some decent damage on the Abomasnow. Terra hasn't been burned yet, unfortunately. They should have Sucker Punch on this team. Maybe they don't because of Gambit, but I feel like it would be the case. Sulkier should not knock out the Flutter Mane. I kind of want to go for a Sucker Punch into the Garganical and just go for a Moonblast into the Xianpao if they do want to go for a Sucker Punch play. But they protect, which is smart too. Okay. But I don't really mind that. So I'm going to Sucker Punch the Garganical. Just get a little bit of chip to prevent that leftovers recovery from really affecting it. They take the knockdown to my Flutter Mane, which is pretty much what I imagined. All right, perfect. Maybe I should have doubled up the Garganical, but I didn't know whether they were going to go for the hard Sucker Punch or they were just going to go for the Protect. I think both were pretty viable for my opponent, which is why I didn't want to commit, but maybe I had to commit because this is not an easy matchup. We will go down to the Sulkier. All right. Going into Abomasnow now, tearing and go for the Earth Power, I think, into the Garganical. And I'm going to go for a Thunderbolt into the Pincurchin, into the Xianpao, I think. If they Sucker Punch me, it's really bad, but I don't know because they might fear me Sucker Punch Blizzarding. So I think I'm just going to risk it here. I think I have to risk it. Like, I have to commit. Like, I don't have a safe play. I have to choose one or the other. So I have to aggressively read this or not. We are going to go for the Terra with Abomasnow. We have Terra Ground and Earth Power. Hopefully we can just obliterate this Garganical, because if we can obliterate the Garganical, we're in a pretty decent position afterward. But let's see if they Terra, they Protect. I could see anything here. We're going to see... Oh, they Wide Guarded, which is perfect. That's perfect. Okay. Please tell me that means they targeted the Abomasnow. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. Thunderbolt into the Xianpao. Does pick up the knockout. And Earth Power into Garganical. I didn't want to Blizzard for that specific reason of Wide Guard. So Earth Power going to come out. This is Terra Ground with Life Orb. Should knock out the Garganical. Beautiful. Oh, that's so amazing for me. That's so amazing for me. All right. Unfortunately, the game is not over because they're still in Iron Hands and I have to call the Iron Hands attacks. Unless there's no Iron Hands for some reason, but... Oh, Corona. Not expecting that one. I'm going to Thunderbolt and... Earth Power? Yeah, just Thunderbolt Earth Power. They're going to Protect to sell out the Trick Room. Which makes sense. Huh. Trying to see how this endgame is going to play. Oh boy, this is going to be super close. Trick Room's over. Yep. All right. Are they going to Quiver Dance or are they going to Heat Wave? I'm going to have to hope. I'm just going to Earth Power and Protect. Let's see what the case is going to be. It's going to be Heat Wave immediately. Okay. So we won that mind game. Let's see how much this does, because that's going to be a pretty important factor. Heat Wave. No burn. Beautiful. Earth Power going to come out into Volcarona. Hoping for about half. Perfect. Perfect. Very. Okay. I think it's going to come down to Heat Wave rolls plus... Oh, geez. This also could be a Quiver Dance mind game, but I think Quiver Dance mind game's bad for them. I don't know. We'll see. I go for Earth Power plus Sucker Punch. Hope that the Sucker Punch puts in back to the Earth Power range. Isn't it kind of a mind game? I also don't know. The Heat Wave looks super close damage-wise. I think we live on like 2. Oh. We're going to see a Terra. This is Terra Grass. If it's Terra Grass, I think I might have just lost, but I wasn't sure if it's Terra Grass or Terra Water. It's Terra Water. Okay. That's actually best case because like Terra Water doesn't do anything here. Okay. Oh, did they Giga Drain actually? I'm weak to Giga Drain. Oh, they heat wave. Okay, thank goodness. Abomasnow lives on 2? Okay, Earth Power KOs? Okay, this is very important. Abomasnow, can you get the KO into the Volcarona? I almost called it Iron Mob. Oh, that was too close for comfort. Literally, by 2 HP, we were able to secure this game. Able to make some reads specifically. This was a tough matchup. I think I had to commit a little bit earlier still. And even then, it was still like pretty dang scary of a game. But able to clutch it out with the right Abomasnow. Surprised they did not bring Iron Hands at all. Because I thought Iron Hands was crazy good. But I'm kind of curious on what set they are. Maybe they weren't an Assault Vest set. Maybe they were like Sword Stance. And I guess that would be a little bit weaker into like my special attackers just being able to do so much damage up, but somehow clutched that out. Somehow clutched it out with the right terras, the right attacks at the right moments. Felt like it ended up going pretty well. Scizor, Gyarados, Pavilion, Abomasnow, Iron Bundle, Tinglu. Now, I feel like this team always... the problem that I have with the team... from what I've experienced is Tinglu, even though we have a lot of answers that damage it, like Terra Tinglu is not an easy Pokemon to handle, like at all. So I gotta watch out for the Tinglu. Pincurchin, Thunderbolt is pretty nice. It does do quite a bit of damage to a lot of my opponent's Pokemon. Abomasnow is a bit tricky. I don't know if I want to bring Abomasnow. That's the Pokemon I'm actually like, I don't know if I'm actually bringing. Probably not looking at it. Yeah, I don't really like it too much. I think my combination is going to be Flutter Mane. Maybe Flutter Mane and Annihilape. I kind of like Flutter Mane and Annihilape. Yeah, I'm going to try out Flutter Mane and Annihilape with Bundle and Pincurchin in the back. Yeah, let's try it out. This is going to be a very tricky matchup. They have the Scizor with Bullet Punch priority. They have Friend Guard with the... like, Friend Guard plus the Tinglu. Like, Tinglu is already looking pretty hard to break through. Why did they have that Friend Guard too? It's just like, it's never going down at this rate. Like my end game plan is probably going to be like, I'm going to U-turn out. Or if they give me the chance to Final Gambit the Tinglu, that'd be amazing. Because if I can Final Gambit the Tinglu, I'm actually in a really good spot. Let's see if that's going to be the case though. All right. What are they going to be leading here? It's going to be the Abomasnow and the... Okay, this is an interesting lead. It's definitely an interesting lead. Are you Booster Energy? You are Booster Energy. Okay. Did I feature this exact version? I just don't remember the Gyarados Scizor on it. I don't remember the Gyarados Scizor on it. I kind of want to just Trick Room and go out into my own Iron Bundle. Or Pincurchin potentially. I definitely probably switch better with the bundle. But it might be better to just... I think it is probably... Yeah, I think I'm going to make this play. This is probably a Roarville and maybe a Blizzard coming out from the Abomasnow I could see. I just don't really see anything else I could really do. I need to make sure... I don't want to risk them going for Blizzard immediately. Yeah, like they went for a Roarville. I could have went for U-turn, but I just don't think it's worth the risk of me losing HP on a Pokemon I need for Tinglu. They do go for the Blizzard immediately. They get a pretty good amount of damage. Life Orb on the Abomasnow confirmed here. And we are able to get the Trick Room set up. Okay. I need you to take more Life Orb chips. So I'm going to go for a Moonblast into the Abomasnow and I'm going to protect my bundle. I need the damage into the Abomasnow. It's a little bit tricky. Yeah, this is just going to be pretty tricky. I wish I got the U-turn damage now. Maybe I should have hard committed. When I saw the Booster Energy, I had a feeling that it was just going to set up a Roarville, but it's just tough to call because I do need the HP. The Tinglu, really, I need to be able to have full power Final Gambit. And I wasn't sure if they were just going to click double Blizzard there. But I guess the Flutter Mane ate it up a lot easier than I expected. Okay, they go for Energy Ball. That's perfect. We're able to get a big Moonblast off into the Abomasnow. Okay. Blizzard going to come out. So this is going to do a pretty strong amount. Yep. Losing bundle would be pretty bad. Maybe I should have just double Moonblasted. I'm trying to think. Is there a way out of this? Because I'm pretty sure Blizzard doesn't care. Do I think... Okay, wait, hold on. It's Blizzard, so it's not freeze dry. I wonder if I go out into Pincurchin immediately and go for a freeze dry with Terra Ice, would that KO the Abomasnow? Through Aurora Veil. Actually, I think Blizzard's stronger now that I think about it. Yeah, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna go. Like, I have nothing else to really lose here. Blizzard's like the same power as freeze dry with the spread damage, so might as well just go for the Blizzard. We get the electric surge, so we get the plus in special attack, and then we're gonna have Terra Ice as well. Hopefully that's enough power to knock out this Abomasnow, because that's what I really need. I need to be able to pick up the knock on Abomasnow, and then I need to be able to pressure the others, so it's gonna be really important. Unfortunately, we have to commit to an early Terra, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Let's see. Gonna be Blizzard. Come on. Come on. Do the damage to Abomasnow. Oh, just one hit. Oh, they Blizzard this time. Okay. And this is another Blizzard. It should be weaker. Oh, they freeze dried. Wait, that's perfect. Okay. They were definitely reading the swap right there. Like me swapping out the Iron Bundle. So that's perfect. Or they want to get rid of Flutter Mane. Actually, no, they didn't get rid of the Flutter Mane. Maybe they just thought that the Iron Bundle didn't pressure. It didn't really pressure a knockout, especially with the Roarville up. So it ended up working out for us. Okay. Because as long as we're still alive, we still have outs in this game. Especially close combat for an end game is still pretty good. Let's figure out what to bring out now. Is this going to be Ting-Lu? If it's Ting-Lu, I probably just protect and go for a Blizzard. And do as much damage as I possibly can into that Ting-Lu slot. It is going to be the Ting-Lu. I don't know. You should have speed on the Ting-Lu, which is important here. I think this is probably protect and just go for the Earthquake, because this team does run Earthquake generally. So I'm going to go for Blizzard. Should be Choice Banded on the Ting-Lu. The upcoming part is going to be questionable, though. I still have a Flutter Mane, though, that's still relatively healthy. I think this game is very doable. On the bright side. On the bright side, this game is very doable. But we'll find out. It's going to come down to, I think, this turn and next turn. Like, and what their back is. I have no idea what their back is. They could go hard with Vivillon if they want to. If they go hard with Vivillon, they get the Friend Guard. But I at least break the Sash on the Vivillon, which is nice. Okay, it looks like they stayed in. I gotta protect with the Pincurchin because I don't want to lose two Pokemon. They do protect the Iron Bundle, which makes sense. With the Snow Boost, I don't think I'm living the Earthquake, unfortunately. And we are slower than the Ting-Lu, which is perfect. We are able to get the super strong Blizzard off, which is fantastic, okay? So here comes some damage. Oh my goodness, that's actually a lot more damage than I expected. Let's go. Earthquake gonna come out. All right. Oh, is this Earthquake range? I don't know. Okay. I lose my Iron Bundle. That's completely okay right now. Flutter Mane's too weakened. We're going out into our own Flutter Mane, I think, and just clicking Protect. I'm going to click Thunderbolt into the Iron Bundle since it just protected the previous turn, and I'm going to protect my Flutter Mane. My only concerns... Oh, jeez. It really depends on the back. Is it Vivillon? I'm really worried about Vivillon endgame. Vivillon is super scary. And again, I don't know what else they could have. They could have Scizor too, and Scizor actually kind of messes me up as well. Okay, so... to protect up. They get the double. That actually just guarantees loses me the game. Yeah, I think that guaranteed loses me the game. I needed them not to get the double protect. Because I needed to knock out the bundle in that situation. Oh, that's so bad. Yeah, I think that's game losing. Okay. Unfortunate, but like it was their best move. Like if they aren't gonna hard switch, you might as well protect, because otherwise losing your bundle, like bundle's still good outside this Trick Room. Orville's gonna wear off. Trick Room returns to normal. All right, let's go out into our Annihilate. I just want to see what their last move. I want to see what their last mon is, because if it was Vivillon, I still think this was still scary. But anything else, I felt like I would have been pretty happy against. Go for close combat. Let's go for Moonblast, I suppose. I just realized, is it Freeze Dry Blizzard Bundle? I think it was Freeze Dry Blizzard Bundle. It wasn't Hydro Pump. Could I have left that alone? I probably could have. But then again, it didn't really matter too much. I do think that the big mistake was not U-turning, because the blizzard damage ended up adding up a bit more than I would have liked, where Bundle might have actually been able to survive, for instance, that Terra Blizzard. So even though a little bit unlucky with the double protect, it was definitely avoidable if I did get the U-turn damage off into Bombstone hard commit. Because I had a feeling Roarville was coming out. Oh, they switched out to Tailwind, so we get to find out the last. All right. It was Scizor. I actually think it was still been a tricky endgame regardless if it's Scizor as the last. They freeze dry. Okay. Yeah, I think this would have still been tricky regardless, even if it was Scizor. Because it would have been Annihilate plus Flutter Mane against Scizor Ting Lu. I do think it's winnable, but like, I think I'd have to get a call right with who the Scizor attacks. Because if I final gambit to Scizor and they bullet punch a Flutter Mane, then I'm pretty sure that Flutter Mane can just knock out the Ting Lu and outspeed with Moonblast, because it's not Assault Vest on the Ting Lu. Now I just lose because they can bullet punch freeze dry. But yeah, I need a hard U-turn. That one turn. I think that was the only real big mistake I think I made in this game. Otherwise, I think the straight Blizzard. All right, let's go over to games. Game 1, didn't notice the Iron Bundle wasn't Speed Booster, but it worked out as I was able to get Trick Room up safely, an incredible knockout on the Flutter Mane, and then it was hard for them to take attacks from Pincurchin. Game 2, the bluff worked out perfectly, and being able to get Trick Room was amazing. I made the right calls with the Glamora and eliminating the Flutter Mane with Sucker Punch to win with the best odds possible. Game 3, it was a tough matchup, but I was able to get out most of the calls right and gain the necessary damage playing around Wide Guard and Sucker Punch mind games. Game 4, lead was alright, but should have hard read the Auroraville and went for U-turn with Annihilate to get extra chip damage into Abomasnow, which cost me later on as the Abomasnow survived with just barely enough HP to be able to get a Blizzard and chip my team. This team is a lot of fun. Bluffing the Tailwind offense mode and then just having this Trick Room mode is brilliant, especially the Pincurchin, powering up the Iron Bundle for the special attack boost. Oh man, it was insane. But if you do want to try out this team, the rental code is on the screen. Make sure you check out the details of the team in the career down below the description. And of course, subscribe to the channel for more VGC content as always.